10 years, this is the remarkable story of a special lioness and her journey from cub to queen. As she learns the skills to survive in this ruthless place, she gains the wisdom to lead her pride through unexpected challenges and unforeseen peril. It seems like a hopeless, naive attempt. Zebra can easily outrun her over this flat terrain. But the Pride elders have hunted here before, and they head up the steep bank. As the lioness chases her prey to the uneven terrain, the zebra lose their advantage of speed and run straight into the ambush. The newly minted huntress didn't make the kill, but she played a crucial role in its success. She's now a solid part of a well-oiled machine. The Ruaha River Pride controls a 16 square kilometer piece of prime savanna, with competing prides on every side. The pride's males have been in a fight while defending their territory. Their job is to patrol their borders and scent mark them to warn away intruders. Battles often occur. This time they've kept their castle, but one is injured. The pride's males share a deep bond. They enjoy being part of a robust pride and roll in elephant dung. A potent perfume that masks their own strong smell. The young lioness is 4 years old and ripe for mating. Her potential suitors can taste her signals in the air. Her brothers will defend each other to the death against rivals. Benefit from her killer instincts. A large buffalo herd arrives at the river. Plenty of food for the whole pride. Every lion can eat their fill. But the lioness has been invisible for 2 weeks. She's deep inside a thicket where she's given birth to 3 cubs. They were born blind and helpless, so she will keep them hidden for the next few weeks. She's worried about the safety of her babies with the buffalo nearby. But a special visitor is welcome. Her sister, coming to meet the cubs for the first time. The family member is accompanied by her own older cubs. And the sister lionesses will form a nursery. The tiny cubs will eventually be integrated into the pride, but slowly and carefully. The new mother is on high alert because danger is everywhere. This far from the pride, there is little protection. Over the next few days, she ventures further with them. Making sure that their larger cousins don't get too rough when they play. Cubs begin their lessons right away, and she uses strong discipline to prepare them for a tough life. Now she parks her cubs with their aunt, because she has another mission. It's time to reunite with the pride after a few weeks away. After she confirms her own place in the family, she'll bring her cubs to meet them. The pride's collective roar travels for 5 miles, letting their rivals know that they're large and still in charge. She's proven herself as a hunter and as a mother, and is pride royalty now. Her own teachers did their job well. Now, she must guide the next generation of this noble dynasty. Four years have passed, and the Ruaha River Pride has a new matriarch. She's no longer in her physical prime, but she has emerged as their undisputed leader. Her first tiny cubs are now adults and make up the core of the family. The pride still holds the riverbank territory, but it is not the place it once was. conflicts with rivals are becoming more frequent. And more elephants are crowding into the park, seeking refuge from poachers. They are stressed and aggressive, with little tolerance for the lions. The lions avoid a real confrontation. But the matriarch doesn't accept the disruption meekly. So the cats continue to watch the giants pass by, waiting for an opportunity. The Great Ruaha River is the lifeblood of this place. But its waters no longer flow like they did when the matriarch was a cub. As the climate changes and more water is lost to agriculture, this riverine ecosystem is teetering on collapse. Throughout her life, the lioness learned how to hunt, how to fight, and how to be a good mother, all critical to the survival of her pride. But Ruaha is a different place now, and her pride is a different pride than it once was. Her daughters are strong, capable hunters. But there are no new cubs, and the pride is shrinking. The challenges they now face are unlike any they've overcome before. Newly arrived males will bring new blood. Threatening stability, but necessary for the pride to grow again. The lionesses will have quickly mated with these potential fathers. But until the new cubs are born, the newcomers have no stake in the pride's future. Supplying prey would be a valuable contribution, but their impressive manes aren't designed for stealth. The reliable presence of buffalo always made this place a good hunting ground for the lions. But now, dwindling resources elsewhere have brought huge herds here. Moving through the landscape as they struggle to find enough food. But more buffalo doesn't make it easier for the lions to hunt them. The animals have become more aggressive and more dangerous. One new male quickly discovers backup is always necessary. But the pride must keep trying if they are to eat. The matriarch knows that to take on large prey, the pride must stick together. The once mighty river is now reduced to a mere trickle, completely disappearing below the surface in places. Elephants dig down to extract water from the dry riverbed, along with generations of knowledge of where to find it. The holes they create can be a lifeline for other species, if they are willing to risk the lions. Scarce water is bad news for the pride, because it means the buffalo didn't stay here for long. Only a few old bulls remain. This one is like a lion without a pride. But while he may be alone, he's not giving in. His tough hide protects him from teeth and claws. And buffalo is off the menu. The matriarch has known hard times before, and she is the only one that can get the pride through this. Her lionesses must be well fed if they are to bear cubs. They must find new prey soon. Giraffes occasionally visit the river from their acacia woodlands on the plateau. They are vulnerable when they drink, but they are never prone for long. They are too nervous. The ungainly beasts are extremely powerful, so they are risky prey. A giraffe's kick can be lethal with an impact of 2,000 pounds of force per square inch. But lions must eat regularly or perish, and the pride is desperate. These giraffes don't stay for very long. The matriarch must make a brave choice: stay and face starvation, or lead her pride away from this merciless place to follow the giraffes. The lioness must draw upon all of her experiences and her deepest instincts to decide. Stay or go. Her blood runs through every cat in the pride, and her legacy will be for naught if she can't pull them through this apocalyptic time. She knows the buffalo will eventually return, but they can't afford to wait. This may be their only chance for a future. They must follow the giraffes across the hot, hostile plain. The giraffes seem to be headed east, but there's no knowing where they may stop. The pride moves cautiously through enemy lion territory. The need for food outweighs the risk of potentially lethal conflict. Few of the lions have ranged so far from the river before, so they rely on the matriarch to guide them. She pushes them relentlessly onward because their survival depends on it. As the day grows hotter, the lions are alone on the bleak landscape. There is no sign of water, and no prey. The pride rests in a small patch of shade. They have used precious energy coming here, and if they don't find the giraffes soon, the decision to leave might prove fatal. But they are being watched. The giraffes are here. The wise old lioness has brought them to the right place after all. An adult giraffe weighs 8 times more than an adult lioness, so the pride plans to target a calf. Lions may be stealthy, but they're under aerial surveillance. The giraffes scatter. But failure is not an option for the lions. The pride can work together. And as predators, they have patience and persistence on their side. Finally, one vigilant giant falls victim to hunger. One of the males casually moves closer. He's followed by a lioness. This bull giraffe is massive, so they could not have picked a more formidable foe. The old lioness is the only cat that has hunted giraffe before, and she must show how it's done. She gives it her all. Then, the savannah is silent. The matriarch has delivered what her pride so desperately needs. And despite the blow she received, she administers the kiss of death, suffocating her hard-won prey. As the giraffe takes its last breath, the feast begins. There is enough meat for the entire pride to eat several meals. The matriarch of this indomitable lion family has brought them through the toughest of times. But they won't stay here for long. The river is their ancestral home, and they must renew their claim. When they return to the banks of the Ruaha, they are cautious, in case another pride is moved in. But it's not lions the old queen finds. But the lioness knows they cannot relax. She may be advanced.